All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Fantastic. Today, we're going to be looking at, well, the title's a mouthful, but we'll just call it The Legend of the Nine-Headed Monster.
Catchy.
Yeah, right. And as always, there's a good reason we picked this one.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, you will be. It's got everything. Stolen treasure, a kingdom in chaos, and, of course, that nine-headed monster we mentioned.
Okay, I am intrigued.
You and me both. Okay, so to set the stage, this story unfolds in a world that's just dripping with magic, you know?
Oh, totally. Like, we're talking about shimmering lakes, rivers flowing up to the heavens.
Literally, one of them is called the river that reaches heaven, or, something like that.
I think it's Suo in the original, right? But yeah, very evocative imagery.
Exactly. And nestled right in this magical landscape, we've got Chehome, our lake of jade waves.
Beautiful. So this is where our nine-headed friend comes in, right?
Oh, yeah. Front and center, this guy, he's called, get this, Tusho. That's nine-headed insect in plain English.
9 heads. It makes you wonder, like, what's the deal with 9?
I know, right?
Like, is it some kind of magical number? Or maybe it's just that even the ancients knew monsters got to have lots of heads.
Maybe. But, okay, picture this. This nine-headed wonder. He's not just learning in a lake, right? He's hooked up with royalty, his wife, the Dragon King's daughter. We no less.
Now, that's a way I would have loved to have seen.
Right. But it's not all happily ever after, sadly.
Of course not. Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. So here's where things get interesting. This power couple, they got their eyes on a prize.
I'm sensing trouble brewing. What are they after?
Okay, brace yourself, because it's a big one. It's this incredibly powerful relic. The text calls it a gishi.
Okay, so we're talking serious magical artifact here, like powerful juju.
You got it. And where is this all-important relic? Safely tucked away in the Fijik. A grand pagoda in the kingdom of Sijik. But not for long.
Because our dynamic duo decides to swipe it. Bold move. What happens next?
Well, let's just say you don't mess with sacred relics. The kingdom is plunged into drought, like instantly. Crops failing, people suffering, the whole 9 yards.
Whoa! So it's like messing with the relic. They messed with the balance of nature itself.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the text really emphasizes how connected everything is, the relic, the land, the people.
It's like a giant ecosystem, and they just yanked out a crucial piece.
Exactly. But thankfully, all is not lost.
Cue the heroes.
Right on cue. Now, the text doesn't give them names, but it's clear these guys are the real deal.
Like seasoned monster hunters, magic swords, the whole shebang.
Pretty much. They show up just as the kingdom is hitting rock bottom, and they're like, all right, enough is enough.
I love these guys already.
Me too. So they head straight for the Toby, ready to confront our villainous duo.
Okay, but remember, we're talking 9 heads here. That's a lot of firepower to go up against.
Tell me about it. The story describes how each head has a unique power.
So it's like 9 times the trouble.
You said it. Now, the hero, he's no slouch, but even he realizes he needs backup, like serious backup.
And he calls in the big guns.
Oh, yeah. He calls upon a powerful deity. Now, are you ready for this name?
Hit me with it.
Hoshin Bill.
Okay, that's impressive. Who is this powerful being?
It's a goddess, or a really, really skilled warrior woman. The text isn't totally clear, but either way, she's got power to spare. She also goes by Kijo, by the way.
Whoa. Okay, we're talking serious divine intervention here.
No kidding. And get this, she shows up wielding a magical sword.
Of course. Every good deity needs a magical sword. What's it called?
The sword, the flying dragon sword.
Awesome.
I know, right? And with this sword, bam, she slices off one of the monster's heads.
Wow. Decisive action. Talk about a power move.
Right. Needless to say, that's pretty much game over for our nine-headed friend.
So the monster's defeated, good triumphs over evil, everyone lives happily ever after.
Well, almost. The monster slinks back to the sword, defeated and missing a head.
Ouch. That's gotta hurt.
Right? The relic is returned to the pagoda, the drought ends, and the kingdom of Sea is back in business.
It's a classic good versus evil story, but told in such a cool way.
I know, right? But beyond the action, there's this deeper message,
Oh, absolutely. Like, actions have consequences. You can't just go around stealing sacred relics and expect everything to be fine.
Exactly. And it really makes you think about how interconnected everything is, right? The land, the people, the spiritual world.
Yeah, it's like a web. You tug on one thread and the whole thing shakes.
Perfectly put. But there's one thing I keep coming back to. Those 9 heads, what do you think they symbolize?
That's a good question. Like different aspects of greed. Or maybe the many faces of temptation.
Ooh, that's good. I like that. What do you guys think out there? Let us know. And that about wraps up another deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, 5656.